Las Vegas, a city built on illusions, lends itself to the celebration of porn. It is the corrupt, willfully degenerate heart of America. It is, in Marc Cooper's memorable phrase, the last honest place in America. Las Vegas strips away the thin moral pretension and hypocrisy of consumer society to reveal its essence. The commodification of human beings, the heart of the consumer society, is garishly celebrated in Las Vegas. Here there is no past, no history, no sense of continuity, and no real community. The mammoth resorts and casinos glittering in the desert are monuments to greed and vice, even as the rest of the country crumbles under the onslaught of a physical decay, shuttered stores and factories, a disintegrating infrastructure, and mounting poverty. Las Vegas is the city of spectacle. The Treasure Island Casino has an hourly pirate battle with 2 clipper ships, smoke-filled cannons, and scantily clad female pirates in a fake lagoon. Tourists can visit the New York Hotel and Casino and take in a replica of the city's skyline. They can go to the Venetian, board gondolas, and be pulled down indoor copies of the Venice canals by aspiring opera singers. They can watch the pathetic eruption of the belching man-made volcano and the rubberized trees in the rainforest of the lobby of the Mirage. They can eat in a replica of a French bistro called Mon Ami Gabi, under the shadow of a half-sized copy of the Eiffel Tower. Mon Ami Gabi, where I went one day for lunch in the forlorn hope of escaping the ugliness and noise of the Strip, has waiters in black vests, white shirts, black bow ties, and long white aprons. But, like the rest of Las Vegas, the exotic is only a veneer. The menu offers hamburgers, sandwiches, waffles, and, in what I suppose is a concession to France, French toast. Diners at the bistro look out on Caesar's palace, where Roman statues speak, although not in Latin, in Caesar's Forum. It is a short walk to diminished copies of the Giza pyramids at the Luxor. Las Vegas sells a cartoon version of other cultures and other lands. It is a monument to pseudo-events. It is a place where stereotypes can be experienced as reality. The guts and sinews of every theme park, hotel, and casino, however, hold the same mind-numbing slot machines, roulette wheels, and blackjack tables. A trip to Las Vegas is a visit to a sanitized, cut-out version of foreign countries, without the intrusion of foreign people, the hassle of unintelligible languages, strange habits, different ideas and traditions, or bizarre food. Here everyone speaks English. Here you are surrounded by Americans. Here, once you get past the facade, it is all the same. There is always beer on tap and hamburgers. The chaos of the real world, of other cultures and ways of being is purged and made tidy, easy, and accessible. But it is all a game. New York will part you from your money as efficiently as the Luxor. And that is the point. It is all about taking your money, and when the money runs out, you might as well not exist. Las Vegas, unlike the rest of the culture, is brutally honest about its exploitation. Las Vegas speaks in the comforting epistemology of television. Many of the slot machines have movie and television themes with audio voices of characters from the Austin Power movies, I Love Lucy, or The Price is Right, cheering on the slack-jawed, glaze-eyed customers who repeatedly pull the lever or increasingly push a button to set off the whirl of icons. In Las Vegas, the illusion of the exotic overlies the banal comfort of the safe and familiar. In a nation where less than 10% of the population has a passport, how many Americans can tell the difference between the illusion of France and the reality of France? How many can differentiate between Egypt and the illusion of Egypt? How many care? Las Vegas should, as Neil Postman observed in his 1985 book, Amusing Ourselves to Death, be considered the symbolic capital of America. At different times in our history, Postman wrote, different cities have been the focal point of a radiating American spirit. In the late 18th century, for example, Boston was the center of a political radicalism that ignited a shot around the world, a shot that could not have been fired any other place but the suburbs of Boston. In the mid-19th century, New York became the symbol of a melting pot America. In the early 20th century, Chicago, the city of big shoulders and heavy winds, came to symbolize the industrial energy and dynamism of America. If there is a statue of a hot dog butcher somewhere in Chicago, then it stands as a reminder of the time when America was railroads, cattle, steel mills, and entrepreneurial adventures. Today, Postman concluded, we must look to the city of Las Vegas, Nevada as a metaphor of our national character, an aspiration. Its symbol, a 30-foot-high cardboard picture of a slot machine and a chorus girl. For Las Vegas is a city entirely devoted to the idea of entertainment, and as such proclaims the spirit of a culture in which all public discourse increasingly takes the form of entertainment. Our politics, our religion, news, athletics, education, and commerce have been transformed into congenial adjuncts of show business, largely without protest or even much popular notice. The Las Vegas Strip is a monument to our nation's cult of eternal childishness. It plays off of our fear of growing up. In Marc Cooper's Portrait of Las Vegas, the last honest place in America, he wrote, in a television-marinated society in which the boundaries between childhood and adulthood have been blurred, if not erased, increasingly and dismayingly, children and adults dress the same, eat the same, and often talk the same, where they certainly endlessly watch the same TV shows, where simulation is often valued over authenticity. Look no further than the acrobatic contrivances of so-called reality TV, or the reclassification of steel and concrete hotels into scenery. It should come as little surprise that the phony lava eruption and the stage pirate show next door should bring equal glee to the 10-year-olds and their parents. Add to that a certain solace Americans find in the worship of technology, even technology at this infantile level, and the strip begins to make perfect sense.